Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Just give me a moment. I just want to have a one sip of my tea because it's evening over here and I just want to have a one sip, and then I'll just going to introduce the topic of my today's video. All right, so in this video basically I'm going to talk about the toxic culture of Middle Eastern and subcontinent marriage practices. The toxic culture of marriages in Middle Eastern premises countries and in subcontinent countries. Mostly you can say Arabs, Gulf, Middle Eastern, Pakistan, India, and all those countries. So what happened is like when a girl turns to 26, or when the girls get over 26 years of age and it's aging more in their life, like they are either 26 or over 26, what people start thinking about those girls, like basically they cannot get married and they are getting over age, or they might have the kind of issue, or they have some kind of problem that they cannot find a partner or husband, or their parents are failed to find someone for them. That's the perspective, that's the idea we have in our mind as a society. And then they try to make their girls to get married at a lot younger age than that, younger than 26. However, I have exposure of both culture, Eastern and Western culture, right? I have seen here in Australia, because I live in Australia since many years. I have seen that when girls turn to 26 over here, doesn't matter whatever is your background, but mostly when you have a good educated background, I'm not talking about Arabs and Pakistani and Indians over here. They practice the same thing, whatever they learn in their own country, whatever they learn in their childhood, they practice the same thing over here as well in this society. So what I'm saying is, like, over here when the girl turns to 26 or get over 26, that time they actually start thinking about their career. Like, they're thinking about what career they need to choose, because once they completed their studies, they just actually get the clear idea what profession they need to actually choose and where to start the work. They are very like very particular and very like content about their careers. And because they already have that culture where they have no as such prohibition, that you cannot go there or something like that. They always have the exposure of the world. They already have the exposure of like meeting with people. They know how to deal with people. They understand the personality traits. They have the clear idea about how human behavior and how to interact with human. So for them it became very like clear to find it out, first of all, what they are, what they want in their life, and what kind of partners they actually want to add in their life. So they have that clear idea, right? But in our culture, in Middle Eastern or in subcontinental culture, what they do, they actually don't want that girl to cross that 26 years of age, and that's why they just want them to get married at very younger age, because they don't want them to get understand what they are. They don't want them to actually understand about the world and get the exposure of the world, so they can depend and they can accustom to their partners and husbands in their future. And that's what the 95% of the population is doing it, because I'm not talking about the exception. 4 or 5% comes under exceptions. They are doing totally different practices, and they actually learn how to live the life and how to lead in their life according to their own narratives. But I'm talking about the majority, the general toxic practice in the societies. So That's what happened though. So at 26 years of age, that's why parents in our societies, they actually don't want that the girl cross that age limit, because on that age, the your mind is start working very clearly. With clarity you moves in your life, and that's what they don't want you, because they don't want you to give that power. They don't want to give you that power to decide about yourself, to find out who you are, to decide about your career, to decide about your partners. They don't want that. And that's why you can see how the marriages get toxic, how the happy human can get into the messy or kind of like very troublesome kind of situation, where they actually, especially girls, I'm talking about girls especially over here in this video. So they get trapped into that situation because they have no education, they have no financial freedom, they don't have capability and confidence, to actually understand and think about what they want in their life. They cannot actually live on their own narratives because of that issue, because of those toxic practices. So how we can resolve it? Basically, the only solution is only can be done when you start speaking up about it with your mothers, with your family members, with whoever you're close to, or either as an individual, speak up about it. Don't remain silent. Don't stay silent. You need to speak up. And just remember that speak up is not about others, it's totally about you. Initially it is totally about you, so you can stop the society to practice that toxicity, and they can no longer mistreat you. All right, so you need to learn to speak up about it. And here the moms, moms of daughters especially, need to play a very strong role, and they need to create the trust, a strong bonding with their daughters, and give that trust to them, so they will be able to live their life. Problem is with our mothers are like, because they actually live the miserable life, they don't want their daughters to have a good life in a way, psychologically, mentally. They don't want that, because whatever the way they have gone through, they want their daughters to go through in the same way. And deep down, it is the reality of the mothers in our society, because whatever they have been gone through, they just want every single girl should go through with the same phases and problems. We need to stop that. We need to stop that, transferring those family trauma to our daughters and to our kids. We should stop that. And the girls need to be very strong over here, and they should have very good clarity about their life, so they can live and lead their life according the way they want to, so they can have a peaceful and good life. Peaceful is a very treasure in your life. Like the peace is the very important, and I think that is the only asset and achievement of your life. If you have a peace in your life, you are successful. But that peace you need to snatch from the society, because it won't give you in the plate. They won't actually serve you in the plate. Unfortunately, this is the dilemma. But only you can help yourself. And once you come out of that survival mode, once you come out of that survival and start living your life, you will in future will be helpful, and will be capable to show that capacity and to help someone to come out from the survival mode and start living their life. So first help yourself, then you will be able to become able to help someone as well. So this is my message in this video, that why actually in our societies they actually make the girls to get married at very younger age, even younger than 26 years of age, way younger than that. And what are the reasons behind, what kind of ideas and the toxic practices they have, and how we can resolve it. So start thinking on it, take initiative, take decisions, speak up, don't stay silent. and try and try and try, never give up. Take care. Allah Hafiz.